Hey everyone, welcome to Kempner Canucks. My name is RevTrev, and I'm so glad you're here because tonight we're talking about the Hockey Night in Canada game. The Vancouver Canucks lose in shootouts to the Toronto Maple Leafs, and as a lot of the people want to say, the Toronto Maple Laughs. Listen, these two bottom feeder teams made such an entertaining game. If you went tonight, the majority of people that seemed to be there were Leaf fans. Canuck fans are selling tickets in this rebuild for sure. It was entertaining. It was exciting. And I thought there was moments like we're going to win this game. Then there was a lot of moments like we're going to lose this game. And then I knew once we got to shootouts, I'm like, it's over. It's over. This is not going to go well for us, which, you know what? Valiant effort by our Canucks, who are not only young but injured. And listen, we're last place. We're last place, and we made you guys look good. Like, there were times we just held our own. It was great and all that kind of stuff. But I made that video. I did a Leafs rant. This was it 2 days ago. I've gotten thousands, and I'm talking about thousands of views on it. You know what I mean? And it's one of those things where it's absolutely crazy and crazy. So the pushback, basically, I just got a phone call. That's why I was there. My son is calling, but he'll call my wife. So the pushback is like, what are you talking about? Isn't it ironic that Canuck fans are bashing Leaf fans? Yes. Isn't it ironic? We're last place, and you guys should have beat us. One guy came to my comment and said, we're going to beat you like, 7-2 or 7-1? I'm like, yes, you should. Your team's way better than ours. It's way better than ours. And guess what? We played with you. You should have lost. Well, you should have won, but then you should have lost. That's how bad. If the Vancouver Canucks beat the Leafs tonight, you think it was melting down before? They would want heads to roll in downtown Toronto. They would want, the meltdown would be happening. It already is, and they're like, oh, we want to rebuild. We're not good anymore. Yeah, you traded, you were going to lose Marner, and you just traded him for like nothing. We need a new core. Okay, let's get rid of one of our top 4 core and not replace them with anyone. Stupid idea. I don't know why we're so bad. Yeah, you're terrible. You're terrible. We know why we're bad. We lost Miller. We lost Hughes. It's full down. It's full. It's not a tear it down to the studs rebuild because they never said it was, even though Canuck fans want that. We know why we're bad. Demko's hurt. He's on LTIR. We know our veterans are not playing well. We get it. We're loaded with young people. We get that. Toronto fans are so delusional. They're so delusional because they're like, we should be winning the cup every. Like, it's been 1967 since you won a cup. And they're like, oh, what happened? This is awesome. Okay, I'm just ranting because this is so fun. They're like, they come into my comments and they're like, hey, what happened after you lost game 7? You guys rioted. Your fans are terrible. It's like, okay. At least we made the finals, you doofus. When's the last time the Leafs made the finals? You tell me. I'll wait. Okay, we're waiting. You guys think you're going to win every year? You're worse than the Dallas Cowboys. You're worse. The Dallas Cowboys won in the 90s. You guys won 1967. It was before the Vancouver Canucks went on. Like, that's how awful it is, right? That's how awful it is. 1967, and you guys are bashing us? And it's okay. Go ahead, bash us. Bash us. We're the worst team in the league. There's nothing you can say right now. Canucks suck. Yes, we know that. We're trying to win a different championship, and it's called, what is it called? The draft lottery. We want first pick overall. That's what we want to win. That's our goal this year. We got a new goal. Got a new goal now. You guys are like, oh, we should rebuild. Yeah. You probably should have done that a while ago, but now, what are you gonna do? You don't even have your first pick, I don't think, this year. There's no way the Leafs. Oh, it's way more fun to rant than it is to talk about this game. Listen, if you like Canucks content that's passionate, realistic, and honest, hit the like and subscribe, everyone. I'm so glad that you're here. Canuck fans are notorious for hating the Leafs. I don't actually hate the Leafs. It sounds like I do, but I also can hold my own when it comes to these conversations, because senseless people come in and make comments for Leafs Nation. It's like, you guys don't even make sense. You don't make sense at all. It is absolutely wild to think what happened tonight, and you guys should have blown us out of the water. I do not know how Wall got first star. This is ridiculous. We get 30 shots on goal and get first star. Tolopilo stopped 41 shots, everyone. Look at this. Austin Matthews, I get it. He had the overtime or the shootout winner. We'll give it to him. He got an assist on the Domi goal. But we're going to talk. So Lecker-Mackey scores to put us up 1-0. And look at right here. This is the edge goal right here. You've got Lecker-Mackey putting pressure. Ogren's kind of stops, so slows it down there. Joseph to Ogren to Lecker-Mackey. That's a beautiful goal. Guys, we're going to talk about him more. Then Robertson ends up scoring. Oh, no, Roy ends up scoring. Or Roy, it depends on how you say it, Roy. Robertson, I thought Robertson played really well for the Toronto Maple Leafs tonight. And then we get a second goal from Villander, everyone. He has been great. Pettersson over to Kane. By the way, this pass by Kane, this saucer pass right there, beautiful, and a beautiful shot. And that's why we drafted him so high, is for his scoring upside. And that's to put it to 2-1. We were going 2-1, and then the Max Domi one. That's the one that Tolopilo wishes that he had back, you know. But at the end of the day, the Toronto Maple Leafs almost lost to the last place in the NHL, Canucks. Okay? And the reason why is because of this guy right here, Tolopilo. Tolopilo was absolutely fantastic tonight. 41 saves, everyone. Look at, I want to show you here. I'm going to put this back here just so you can see it a little bit better. But I want to show you shot totals. It was 18-5 in the third period. 18-5. And Tolopilo shuts the door and only lets that one in that goes over his shoulder. If he could have that one back, right? Like, we're talking about 18-5. Some teams only score or shoot. Well, I guess most teams always shoot over 20. But, like, you almost got as many shots in one period as teams do in most of a game. It's crazy. They were all over us. They were like a fat kid on a Smartie. That's one of my favorite lines. 18-5, and Tolopilo was unbelievable. And I don't know if you've seen this video of mine yet, but this video that I've made, video that I've made, and it hasn't gotten a lot of views yet, just because I think of the way I sent it out. But this one right here, everyone that's coming into my comments, especially after the Pittsburgh game, that should have kept Shelovs. No. Tolo Pilo is the reason why Shelovs was expendable. And I like Shelovs. I loved having him on our team. I get it. But I don't think Shelovs is an elite goaltender. And Tolo Pilo, look at the size. Look at the range that he has. Look what he did tonight. 41 shots. Are you kidding? This is crazy. Should have kept Shelovs? Heck no. Absolutely not. And not only that, guys, we have Medvedev in our pipe system. Like, he's going to be the goalie of the future. It could be Tolo Pilo and Medvedev as the dangerous dynamic duo, man. Those guys could be the future. I get it. Stolers and Wall, that's a pretty good combo. I wouldn't say it's great. I'd say it's good. I wouldn't say it's great. I don't know, man. When you look at this game, and we just break it down just for a couple more seconds. The faceoffs were tied. Nobody had a power play, which is wild. And it doesn't matter if Vancouver gets power plays because we can't score on them. But 2-minute penalties easy offset. There was just one penalty in the entire game. 17 hits to 14. We had 23 block. We had 13 more block shots than they did. We had 4 more giveaways and 3 more takeaways, and the Toronto Maple Leafs sweep us. So yes, the Toronto Maple Leafs are better than the Vancouver Canucks this season. No doubt about it. Okay. But this is absolutely wild what just happened tonight. And I'm here for it. Now, want to talk about a couple more little things, and then I want to get into your comments. So please post in the comments some of your thoughts about the game today. But I want to talk quickly about Lekkerimäki, okay? And wait a minute. Let me just do one last rant, okay? I had a Leafs fan come into my comments and say, he said, Canucks have the worst jerseys in the league. Obviously, this guy does not know fashion. First of all, the skate jersey is the nicest jersey in the entire NHL. And the Orca jersey is not ugly. Great color scheme. It's basically Toronto Maple Leaf colors. Really, the blues are very close with the logo on the front. Like, what? If you like Toronto stuff, then you got to like Vancouver stuff. That is just the dumbest thing. The Vancouver Canucks do not have ugly jerseys. And if you actually think that, you're nuts. I mean, you want to do the flying V as ugly, I'll give you that. If you want the yellow jersey with this crest, I'll give you that. Those are bad, in my opinion. But the Vancouver Canucks with these skate jerseys and the new one that they have, and the blue Orca and the white Orca, I love it. You are nuts. Okay, Lekkerimäki, let's go to him. Why in the world is he not playing on this team as a regular? It's like, you want a guy who score goals? Bring him up. Look at that shot he had tonight. This is not abnormal for him. This guy needs to be regularly on the Vancouver Canucks playing regular good minutes. That's exactly what needs to happen, right? So just so you know, that just needs to happen. I just need to text my son back. Call mom. I'm streaming. How's that? Okay. So Lekkerimäki should be up. Okay. Now let me do one last rant because I like to rant tonight. But EP40, Elias Pettersson as another awful overtime. I do not know what he's doing. He looks out of place. He just looks terrible. There's been so many times this year in overtime, especially, he just looks so bad. And tonight that was so evident. And then in the shootouts, it's like, what are you doing? I don't know. Did he make it difficult for Wall? I don't know. It wasn't even close. It wasn't even close, man. I guess he got him to move. He had to do the blocker save. Cool. But you need to score there. 11.6 million. And you're coughing the puck over onto it was atrocious. It was atrocious what he was like in overtime. He's more of a liability than an asset. I'm telling you that right now. I'm so sick of watching this guy who's supposed to be our best player on the ice, and he just looks like this. Rest of the game, okay, is what it is. He's pretty good defensively, all that kind of stuff, yada, yada, yada. But come on. Overtime's where you make your money, man. Getting those points is where you make your money. No. You just had a couple good years, and then you cashed in, and you've been terrible since. Terrible since you signed that contract. There's only been a short period of time where you look decent again, but you're usually good against crappy teams, and then you're really non-existent against good teams. I don't get you. So the Leafs beat the Canucks 3-2 in shootouts. They scored both of their goals, and we scored none in our shootouts. So, it's just terrible. Just terrible. Come on. All right, we're going to dive into it. I'm so pumped that you're here tonight. Send this to your Leaf friend fans. That would be awesome. And, it is what it is. We lost. Man, they must have been sweating. We'll talk just after the promo. All right. Sports Muppet says Toronto Maple Leafs have the John Tavares curses and Vancouver Canucks has the Pettersson's curse, right? Yeah, the Pettersson curse. That might be a true thing. I mean, John Tavares looked way better tonight than Pettersson, in my opinion. Keep the tank alive. Darren's pumped. We got a point, but it doesn't matter. We didn't get two. David W's in here. Leafs win in a shootout, sweeping the 2025-2026 regular season series between the two teams on the PWHL side. The Scepters and Golden Eyes have won a game. Okay. Dude, let's just talk. All right, so the next game between those two teams are scheduled for early March, okay? We're at the fourth and final game of the for that series scheduled later on at the Coca-Cola Coliseum. Okay. Is he not live yet or what? Yeah, I was a little late. Running late. Oh, yeah, I of course I'm going to pop on for sure. Kelly, see that Wool is on the trade block. Which team will trade from? I did not see that. I don't follow Leafs hockey as that much. I just know that their fan base is losing their minds. Zachary, you're right. It was a good game. It was entertaining. If you went to that game, whatever you paid for it, it was worth it, right? Ruben, my friend, pretty good game. I noticed Tolopilo has Darth Vader on his mask. That is cool. That is super cool. Okay. Kevin says, I wish Pettersson could make a Matthews move 1 out of 10 times, right? Fun Fish is in the building. Good on the goalie tonight. He was awesome. The goalie, his name's Tolopilo, man. He was fun. You got to know his name after 41 saves. Come on. What if they played Lanky instead of Tolo back-to-back games? Yeah, I mean, what does that say, guys? Either Lankinen's hurt or Tolopilo, they're like, we just believe in this guy. Funfish, Leafs fans are saying that was a big win. Oh my gosh, Leafs fans. They're so desperate for a win. Oh, this is going to turn your season around. beating the last place team in the NHL. Way to go, Leafs. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That is awesome. I mean, yeah, imagine beating this 32nd team and win in a skills competition. Kevin, hope Garland gets a great trade offer from Toronto after that game, or Kane at least. I thought Kane and Garland played pretty good tonight. Darren says Leaf fans are delusional. Absolutely. Absolutely. Most of them, I mean, Dallas Cowboys caught bullet for nothing. Well, it's true, man. The Dallas Cowboys think they're going to win the Super Bowl every year and don't. And Toronto's worse because they always think they're going to win the cup. Fun fact that the Canucks the Canucks completed versus the Leafs is competed. Sorry, my bad. Just read that. The fact that the Canucks competed versus the Leafs is hilarious. That's awesome. I love that. Justin says Elias Pettersson, decent game by the Canucks, but in the end, the guys outskilled ours when it mattered in the third, OT, and shootout. It's true. It's true. I thought the shootout we looked terrible, but in OT we looked pretty good. So, I guess Toronto got what they wanted tonight, the Stanley Cup. That's awesome. Okay, embrace the tank. Absolutely, embracing it. I love that our youth are getting big chances and taking them. Absolutely. He wants to talk about the PWHL. Okay. Coach Rob, good to see you. Isn't this goalie the Canucks third string? Yes, he is. Yeah, I love Tolopilo. Tolopilo is okay, I think my internet is Tolopilo, beast of the future starters. Didn't watch, but not bad. Hey, Enamel Shoe Repair, good to have you here. Good step forward. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. Good. Oh, man. Let's see. Tolo and Med, the future Lou and Schneider duo. Yes, I think they're going to be great. She Loves is a top-tier prospect still developing, frequently appearing on the top 50 prospect goaltender lists. His current NHL production places him closer to the 60 to 80 range among active goalies. Don't you worry, he'll be in the top 50 sooner than you think. Book it. I don't know. I mean, in the top 50? Yeah, I mean, is that good? I don't think that's good, though. I love the stick and rink jerseys. Bring those back and retire the Orca. I like the Orca. Run the stick rink and the black skate. Yeah, I just like the black skate jerseys the best, but the Orca logo was never needed. I think it's cool. What a game. Lots of fun to see Canucks have that much future. Maybe a couple of picks. Maybe a couple great picks and maybe a trade, and we're back in it. Maybe. Jarrett, good to see you. Good to have you here. I was not impressed with EP40 tonight. Not at all. Lecker Mackey is basically in for Besser, but he should be there for Kane trade now. Yeah, absolutely. Brian says, are we allowed to bring up Coots? No, we are not. I agree. He was pushed off the puck and gave it up too many times, then let Nylander show him up. Exactly. Made me sad. Habs, absolutely. Hockey. Let Leafs act like they achieved. They didn't play well either, man. I don't think Vancouver played well in the third. We got killed. The Leafs looked way better than us, and they should. They're a much better team than we are. Darren says 10-pound PD is Garbo. He needs to go. Kelly. PD was helping Team Tank. Absolutely. Absolutely. Best outcome, put the fear into them and scared the Leafer fans and gave them 2 points to hopefully prevent them getting into the lottery. Absolutely, Wayne. Did you see how Tavares disposed EP40 from the puck in overtime? Good move by Foot to let him take the shootout. Well, he should be the guy, right? He should be the guy. Yeah, I mean, the Leafs aren't like they have like a 9% chance of making the playoffs at this stage. I think Pettersson may bounce back in a few years. Hopefully, he'll have some good talent. Wayne says Pettersson was so annoying tonight. He refused to shoot again, even on breakaway. Play Ogren or someone else in overtime. He's useless. I like Ogren a lot. Also calculating we need to win 20 to 20, 25 to 27 to have a small change or chance. Small chance, probably. I was hoping he would use the shootout and use Nylander's goal as motivation, go out there and match the energy, but he just wilted. Yeah. Kelly wants us to make Malhotra the head coach. But yeah, it was a fun game to watch, right? Rod's here says total appeal rules. Leaf fans are delusional if they think they're making the playoffs. No, they don't. That's why they want to rebuild. Chances at playoffs. So basically, we are eliminated and just need to maybe win 11 and lose 16. Should still guarantee us last. You're right. You're right. It's simple. Lankinen is awful right now. He is. Play Tolopilo. That's what they're doing. Shootouts are uncommon for the Leafs, and that Canucks loss is one of the closest of all season. The Sens won, although they way more dominated it for. Yeah, exactly. They send a message here. Andrew says, why was no feet Pete in the shootout 0 for 4? Your guess is as good as mine, man. Yeah, people are jumping in on the team tank. Foot joined it, right? He's the commander. We are officially 2 of 3 through the season and just finished the last third. And as we are doing what? We are officially 2 out of 3 through the season. Okay. The shootout should be guys like Sasson and Carlson, Besser, Leckermacki, O'Connor. These guys who can actually pick a corner. Dell, a Johnny Canuck jersey to break the curse. There you go. Andrew says they should make a Johnny Canucks scare color jersey. Scare color jersey? What does that mean? For the third jersey next season? Okay. Oh, skate. Johnny Canucks skate jersey. Okay. Jack is like, what's up, RevTrev? I'm still watching Seahawks stuff, so I'm not as much as I have. Yeah, watching. Hey, listen, go on to my RevTrev NFL. Watch. I just made a video tonight about 5 reasons why the Seahawks are going to win the Super Bowl. So I like what's going on, letting us get 32nd. We're in a way better spot than the Leafs. They have no first this year or next. Yikes. And, it's awful for Toronto. I think they designed Johnny Canuck and the OG stick rink logos for the Abbey Canucks now. Yeah, that might be it. Yeah, we got 1 point. That's good, Kevin. Says, I don't mind watching Canucks actually lose when it's that close. Yeah, it's absolutely. We want some entertainment. I heard the NHL is working on special jerseys for every team next year. Yes, they are. Should be interesting to see what they do with the Canucks. I agree. 100% Dell says, okay, need to trade some of these veterans, right? Yeah, please check it out. It's good. If you guys don't know, again, it's RevTrev NFL. I'll just put it in here and then you guys can go there. We should do a tankathon, right? We should do a tankathon. But football content, RevTrev NFL. Okay. Just don't forget about that. Go follow that channel on YouTube. I've had the hardest time getting subscribers. If you just do that, that would be great. But I'm on Facebook, X, Twitch, TikTok. I'm everywhere on there too. So I run 2 full channels on all different platforms. So okay, let's do a tankathon. Let's get into it. Let's have some fun tonight. Let's share the screen. Let's go to the mock draft. By the way, just side note, everyone. Now this is the one from the other night, so I'm just going to resetting it. Okay. Just so you know, before we do the tankathon, it's starting to shift now. It's starting to shift now. That McKenna is no longer the clear-cut #1 pick. In fact, Stenberg is, and I've been telling you guys this. That's why I made the video the other day about this. That the Canucks need more Swedes, and it was a kind of a tongue-in-cheek kind of thing. And Stenberg on this Vancouver Canucks team makes it better. Anyone at the top level there makes it better. But McKenna, Stenberg, I'm happy with either one of those guys. There's a number of other guys I think would be really good for the Canucks as well, and I hope that they do well and hope they get, it depends where we end up drafting. But right now we have the first overall pick. So the best chances, and we're going to do this. So anyone who's ready for this? Who's ready for this? Yeah, everyone's ready in here. I can see it. Okay. Yeah, and any thoughts on tankathon jerseys? That'd be cool. Okay. My wife told me 30 years ago that I could only watch hockey, football, or baseball. So that was around 1994. I picked the Canucks. Yikes. Wise choice, Kevin. Listen, I picked being a Green Bay Packers fan when I was 15, 16 years old. It was a great choice. It was fun. Okay, Fonz, we might have too many Swedes on this club, but adding Stenberg to this club makes us better. I'm just telling you that right now. But yeah, Stenberg or McKenna, I'm okay with either one. Okay, let's do this now. I'm gonna bring this here. We're only doing one spin. Remember that I always do that. Everyone else wants to do a whole bunch of spins. And okay, sim lottery in 3, 2, 1. Oh, the Canucks do not get first. In fact, the Winnipeg Jets jump up 5 spots and get the first pick and pick McKenna. Chicago moves up 3 spots and gets Stenberg. And we go down 2 spots and we get Verhoff. That is craziness. Lawrence goes to the Blues. Reed goes to the New York Rangers, which he's going to be great. Caleb Maholcha goes to the Calgary Flames. Borchek goes to the Devils. Okay, let's see what else here. Okay, and then William, is it Hackinson, 6'4", 207-pound left shot defenseman from another Swede. Let's go. So right here we get Verhoff. He's the Canadiens. We went double, guys, double defenseman. That's crazy. And then we always get Olsen, Aram Olsen, 6'1", 187-pound winger. And then it's always the same. Oh, no, Plant. We got Plant now. Interesting. Okay. Not bad. I don't mind those ones. That's interesting. Okay. That's the tankathon. Any thoughts, everyone? Any thoughts? I mean, that would suck because we drop down and get there, but it is what it is. What are you going to do if that happens, right? What are you going to do? Oh yeah, we're in tank mode until we get to the draft for sure. Verhoff, yeah. So we got Kevin says, and she still pulled the plug on the TV for many Canuck games. Now divorced. Sorry, I shouldn't be laughing. But that's just funny. My apologies. I don't. Dang it. I shouldn't be laughing. I think you're laughing now, aren't you? I don't know. I mean, I hope you're not crying. No, yeah, we got third. I will watch Sea Dogs and Blue Jays again. I have earned it, but I wish I was in BC instead of New Brunswick. I agree, man. Move back. It's really cheap here. BC stands for bring cash. Okay. Andrew says we need to pick all centers and a goalie this year. I don't think we need a goalie at all. Hate to admit it, but Stenberg might be a better. That's what I'm telling you, man. That's what I'm telling you guys. Exactly what I'm telling you guys. Okay. We're going to call it a night. Thanks so much for being here, everyone. Appreciate you so much. So the Vancouver Canucks lose in shootout to the Toronto Maple Leafs. The Toronto Maple Laughs, the team that wants to rebuild and doesn't have any first-round picks for the next 2 years. You know, that team. They almost beat. They barely beat the last place Canucks, our Canucks. And that was a fun tankathon as well. I loved what I saw with Lecker-Mackey tonight. I liked Kane's game. I loved Tolo Pilo's game. Villander looked good as well. Hronek looked good. There was a number of Canucks that looked good tonight. But guess who didn't? Elias Pettersson in overtime was terrible, horrific, right? And Dell says, hey, Trev, got to give you kudos for producing content during these dark times. You're welcome. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Have a great night, everyone. And we'll take off the tankathon. And I'm going to be making tons of content. So please, I'm everywhere. Follow me everywhere. Kempner Canucks. And if you want to watch football content, RevTrev NFL. Have a great night. Believe in blue. Let's keep this tankathon going and go Canucks go.